Guys, Roundzebra here, and I'm doing a video on runes of magic. And I mentioned this in my Minecraft video, and I'm actually going to show you a little bit of high level. Well, I'm not really that high level, I'm only level 19. But if you want any more news on any of the MMOs that I play that I have shown, and if you've liked any of them, please like and subscribe to my videos. I'm happy to put out more videos to show you a bit more about what these games have to offer. But if you want any more information on it, head over to MMOhat.com, and you can find out a lot more information on these particular games and about over 200 other games. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to have a look at that website. But anyway, onto this game is Runes of Magic. It's been out for a long time now. Probably a lot of you older class MMO players that play a lot of MMOs would know about this one, because it has a lot of, well, it has the stigma or the reputation of copying what everyone thinks is World of Warcraft. They think this game is copying it, where not so much. I don't think so. I think this game has a lot to offer, and it in its own case. But yeah, there is a lot of things in this game. Yeah, fair enough, it does copy World of Warcraft, but there's a few things in this game that I would like to mention in this video that, well, have nothing in tie-ins with World of Warcraft at all. Yeah, the where the graphics are going, yeah, it has the tendencies to look like World of Warcraft, but I don't think it has anything strongly tied towards it. I think the major tutorial it has the large amount of quests that a lot of people enjoy to do, but that's like any other MMO. There's quests in all MMOs. But anyway, that's beside the point. What I'm rolling now is I'm actually playing Mage. I'm actually a cross between. I've had this character for a while. She's a level 19 Mage and a level 7 Druid. Now, this is one of the key differences between, well, any other MMO, and particularly newer ones. They're actually going along with this idea, is that this has a primary class and a secondary class. So you can play as your primary class, which mine in my case is a mage, and my secondary class is my druid. Now the cool thing about Runes of Magic is when you play as your mage, you have abilities that carry over. You have abilities that carry over to your druid, and you can use your mage abilities for your druid, and vice versa. See, as a mage, since my druid's level 7, I have the ability to heal. I think I'm getting some major lag as I'm jumping back and forwards all over the screen. But as you can see, I can heal myself. So I have the ability to heal myself mid amongst the combat that I face while I'm a mage. The problem is, as a mage, you're very squishy, so you don't have a high density of armor. But if you picked a class such as a warrior, or probably I think it is a knight, you're more likely to have more defensive abilities that will give you increased defense, better I don't know, dodge and parry chance. But this is the whole key factor in Runes of Magic. It has all these different variables that help you out in the end. I'm currently level 19 and I'm actually heading off to a new area. It's called the Aslan North. And I'll just start. I have got a bunch of quests here, but I kind of was jumping back and forwards. So I think it's these ones here that I'm doing. Woodland. Yes, these are the ones I'm doing. And it's got a pretty good layout of text and dialogue. You got all your quests. It is questy, you know, but what MMO isn't? I'm yet to see an MMO that isn't all about quests. And as you can see, I'm about to just attack a creature here. So as you can see, as a mage, I do have some pretty extreme amount of firepower behind my abilities. But that doesn't come with the fact that I have a very small amount of defense. So I sacrifice that. So there you go, just got myself. I think I finished one part of the quest. Take that. So I have a variables amount of abilities here, and this is probably one of the most what should I say, popularized MMOs around Europe, America, and where I am in Australia, because Australia has their own particular servers. Whoa. See, Australia has its own particular servers, so now I can enjoy with less lag because I can play it from Australia and I can get better latency, you know. And it's the same with anywhere. I think they do need to regionalize all games, but I guess it is an expensive thing to do, since these aren't the servers that are for Australia are not in Australia. They'll be in probably Oceanic, so that'd be like Asia, China, and all that. So you got your basic abilities, and as you can see, that guy's got a really funny looking mount, pretty big one too. So you got your basic switch around, you got your basic hub interface with your inventory, you got all your abilities here. As you can, like I said, mages, they got this high amount of intelligence and wisdom, but their strength is really low. And you got the same abilities with your weapons and all that. You master in what field you go into. Crafting is the same, but with the crafting abilities, crafting is you can define it even more. Like, you don't just make, like, I haven't done much, but you can do everything. That's the cool thing about this. You don't just have two professions, you can do everything, but it obviously is going to be hard to do everything. But you can redefine the kind of how far down the chain of how much you're going to do for it. For instance, armor sets here. You got your enhanced copper, and then you got your blue. You got your greens, blues, and your purples. So it just classifies them in how rare the item is. Anyway, I just killed this guy. Hit him with some meteorite. And as you can see, I do have some pretty incredible powers, but as you can see up in the top left corner, my health does dwindle really quickly just after like 2 or 3 hits. So I have to be watchful that I don't die, obviously. Anyway, I killed him. And there's these things here, magic caviar. I have no idea why they come out of things. I think it's because they have something to do with like enchantments. If you got a special thing, I think it's like a trap or something, you can catch them and they have some sort of special properties you can use. Not really sure. Comment below if you know what they are. You kind of educate me in the whole process. But I'll just kill this guy. I think I'm nearly done anyway. See, you got your basic, you know, loot table. It's not like it's a completely unbearable loot table. The interface is quite tidy too. I say that with great kind of optimism because not a lot of MMOs or a lot of free MMOs have really good interfaces. My bird's cracking up outside, as you can probably hear in the background. There you go, I finished that quest. I'll just go finish this quest for you. And the world in general is quite a big world. It has a fair amount of pretty much detail. There's a lot of work that went into this game. I'll just finish this quest here. Safety, and I get to take those. Got myself a new pair of boots. And as you can see, that the yellow writing that just popped up above my head. Oh, hang on, it's got better defense and it's got intelligence. It's always good. And little black boots. Yeah. And as you can see, the defining of the abilities is quite layout too. See, you don't actually go to a trainer or anything. You actually get it just by levels. See, like that. This area here that I'm actually in is my druid. So when I get my druid high levels, these become activated for my mage. And as you can see, this is the table layout of like how you upgrade your abilities. So basically it just tells you, like, you have a little bar underneath of what like how high it is as ability, and then you just pretty much over here is just cycle through it and tick on which one you want to do. And at the moment I don't have that a huge amount of points to go into anything, but I might put some into here. That kind of increases my intelligence, so it gives me a bit more boost in the intelligence. Then you got your basic keys, like, you know, transport to different ports. And then you got all your professions that you can key, like hotkey down here. The world, I'll show you the world while I'm here, and I think I can. This is like a major map. So this is where I am here, and that's how much I've explored. And basically, I have come from here into here, and I'll be probably questing here for a while before I move on to either that place or wherever I go next. And as you can tell over here, the Sasilla Steps is actually a low level area, because when you get to a bit like two classes, I think they got the idea that it would be boring to do the whole content over again with the same character. I know a lot of MMO players are used to that, but I think it's kind of a refreshing change. Is they actually give you the option to like start over here, and you can, low level quest here. And then you got a whole bunch of dailies. Or well, not actually dailies, they're just kind of like repeatable quests. They're not even dailies, you can keep doing them over and over. And then you got your other maps. I think this is, yeah, you got like heaps and heaps. So there's a lot more to this game than just what you see. See, there is a fair more detail that goes into this game. I think there is more area around as well. I'm just not really sure how I can find it. So you got this area here, and then you got other places. And also another feature is the guild castle. A lot of people find that this is quite an interesting feat, is that if you join a guild, you have the option of having your own, like kind of headquarters, and they call it the guild castle. And usually, like, what comes with it is basically you get your buffs, and you get your banks where you can deposit money and mats and all that junk. So it becomes quite a helpful thing to have to join a guild. So it's something that would be good to get into. That was really loud. I'm sorry about that. Oh, that was loud again. I'll stop that. And then you got your basic mats that are everywhere. I'm kind of sticking to herbalism, so it'd probably benefit you to stick to one particular feat, because doing them all could become time consuming. Depends on how you look at this game. If you want to play it as a casual game, then by all means go for it. But if you're looking at a really strong emphasis and just leveling up, probably not wise. But that's about it for this game. There is a lot more to this game, and I do recommend you give it a go. And I know a lot of people will throw out and judge it because it's a clone of WoW, and yeah, I do agree, it is somewhat of a clone, but in its own rights, and it stands alone. It has stand alone for a while now. It has brought out multiple expansions and updates, and the newest one, I think it's the Land of the Damned, or something like that, Land of the Lost, I'm not sure. But the point is, this game has a lot of emphasis on its detail, and you got a huge amount of crafting, you got your gear that can be defined, and the whole genre of having a primary and secondary class. Now that's something that's top notch. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and like and favorite this video, or subscribe even to this video, and I'm happy to take requests for any games that you have that you would like me to play. So just leave a comment down below telling me what you would like me to play next. That is in the MMO world, probably not necessarily in any other world, like in sense of I don't know, mainstream games or AAA titles and all that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and see ya.